Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I want to talk about something. This game, Mario Wonder, man. I've talked about this game before, but not in much in depth or anything like that. The reason I really didn't care for this game is because it just looked the same as any other Mario game that, like, what's the difference between Wonder and Mario One that came out in the NES? What's the difference between Wonder and Mario Brothers 3? What's the difference between, well, I'll get to that in a minute. What's the difference between Wonder and Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers for the DS and all those other versions? What's new? What's new? Mario turns into an elephant, okay? You get to play as Yoshi and all that, and it's like, okay, cool. And at first I was like, okay, that's kind of intriguing. Then you find out that, oh, Yoshi is literally for beginner players. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? This is the one thing. This is the biggest problem that I have with these new modern Mario games, man. I really do. I look. There hasn't been a good Mario game since the Super Nintendo era. I'm saying that right now. All right. Some people might like Wonder. Some people might like the 2D style, the 3D style of Mario. But no, we all need to admit there might be some gems out there like Mario 3D Land. The one that came out for the 3DS. I like that one a lot more than Odyssey. I think Odyssey is complete shit the more I think about it now, to be quite honest. You can see my review of Odyssey if you want to. But as of right now, like, I've changed my opinion with Odyssey to the point that I'm like, Mario Odyssey is complete trash. It's complete trash. There's great moments at the end. Yes, there's good moments at the end of the day, but at the same time, not really worth a game going back to. This is the point about these games. Is it worth going back to? Super Mario 64 is worth going back to, despite how much I feel about it. But still, it's good to go back to, especially with the DS version. Is there any way you could go back with Wonder? Not the way I see it. I could be wrong, but from what I can see, what's the point? You're not even doing that Mario 2 type style, where you could pick different characters and they have their own unique stuff. Is it like that? If it's not like that, then you failed. You already failed. You already failed once you told me that Yoshi is a playable character, but it's only for beginner players if you pick him. And the thing is, too, I've been talking about putting like a Nabbit game, because Nabbit, when you pick Nabbit in one of the games, yeah, he's a beginner player also, but still, Nabbit was a unique type of character. And then you can make a game out of that character Nabbit, and you can make him not, oh, I don't know, a beginner friendly type of game. So kind of like you got Kirby. Leave Kirby to those beginner type of players. Mario should not even be like that. Mario should be that in betweenness, basically, of getting started, but also being hardcore at the same time for hardcore players, basically. Why do you think in Kirby they made Kirby do these abilities for hardcore players? Even though, in my opinion, I don't think giving Kirby's abilities is gonna help hardcore players of Kirby. The reason I say that is because when hardcore players of Kirby won't use the abilities because they could just use what he already has, isn't that much of a challenge instead of just using its abilities to, I don't know, go through the game faster. I don't know. I don't know. I never got that, saying that, oh, here's Kirby's abilities for hardcore players. I'm over here like, what? What? You just make the game easier for little kids. That's really it, man. That's really it. It's fun for little kids. For hardcore players, they're not going to look at that and be like, oh, cool. No, they're not. As a hardcore player like me, you have to see how the character is designed to work with the game. Giving them abilities is just a fucking goddamn bonus. This is not a fucking Final Fantasy game. This is not a fucking RPG game. You know? It's a fucking platforming game. Seriously. What is this? A game that Square Enix made? Well, you can't jump, but hey, you got to unlock that ability. It's stupid. That's stupid in my opinion. Going back to Mario Wonder, um, obviously you could tell I'm probably not going to get this game. I'm not going to play this game anytime soon. No, look, the art style looks great. It does. It looks great. But you mean to tell me Nintendo took this long to change the art style for Mario? Can't wait. I can't wait for them to milk this for like 20, 80 years. Then we get sick of that art style too. See, this is what I'm talking about. All of you guys that jumped into this shit just are still the same people that complain about Nintendo but still buy their games. That's one of the biggest reasons why I didn't buy Super Mario RPG. That game should be fucking goddamn $20 or $30. It should not be fucking $60 or $70 or $80. And if you're gonna fucking give me the complaint of saying that, well, people thought that Nintendo was gonna Nintendify it, and they thought that Square was not gonna come back to work on this game with Nintendo. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If that's your only excuse that you have, which I've always been hearing for a lot of people, then you suck. You suck. That is the only excuse you can give. You can't give any other excuses of why this game is fucking $60. That came out in the fucking 90s. This game came out in 92, I believe. And came out and it's remastered right now and you're making me pay this much money. How much was Live and Live? Let me see that right now. Let me see this right now. You know, I have my Switch right here. I also just got the Angry Video Game Nerd game. I just beat it yesterday. I got it yesterday and I beat it yesterday. The game is not that long, but let's check real quick. We gotta see this shit, man. We gotta see this shit. How much is Live and Live? We're gonna see how much is Live and Live compare to Mario RPG. Right? Because Live and Live never came out in the States. And then it finally did, which I still highly recommend getting that game, playing that game. You get to play as multiple characters. You can choose what characters you can play as, you know, for starters. And then by the end, I think you all come together, I think, which is really, really dope. And then, can we talk about this one too? Paper Mario, 1,000 Year Door. I can't wait for this game. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. It used to be on the N64, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. How much is it? How much is it? How much is it? Oh, but they're making this game from the ground up. I don't give a shit. It's like the whole thing with the Pixel remaster with Final Fantasy. Square Enix did the Pixel remaster from the ground up. Okay, I don't give a shit. It should not be $80. The fuck's wrong with you? And having this game being $60, Super Paper Mario, 1,000 Year Door is stupid. It should not be fucking $60. It should not be $60. You want people to pay for these older games for $60 if it's remaster and all that shit for $60. But yeah, you can't fucking help nobody when it comes to the fucking online shit. It's ridiculous, man. It is fucking ridiculous. Let's go to Live and Live real quick. See how much that is. Because it should not be that much. It should not be that expensive. Look at that, $50. $10 less. Okay. Alright. $50. It shouldn't be $50, but whatever, it's $50. I still think that it shouldn't be $50, but I know a lot of people will be like, but they went completely overboard with the art style and everything like that. Going back to what I said before, I don't give a shit. This is why. Guess how much was the Angry Video Game Nerd game? Guess how much that was? Just guess. Just guess. $10. $10. I don't know. Maybe as I get older, maybe I'm looking at these games and I'm like, I'm not paying fucking $50 or $60 anymore, motherfucker. Because it's not worth it anymore. It's not worth it. Your game is not worth it anymore. Video game companies, I'm looking at you right now. Your games are not worth $70, $60, or $50 anymore. They're not, because we don't give a fuck about them. We don't. All we care is about the old games, and you fucking know that. So you remaster them, and you still put a $60 tag on it. Go fuck yourself. I know the shit that you're trying to do, and I'm not stupid. You could get other fucking stupid motherfuckers around here, but not me. Right? I'm not a stupid motherfucker piece of shit that loves Mario Odyssey just because you changed the art style. Sorry, not Odyssey, Wonder. By the way, that game sucks too. Did I say that game sucked? uh, but you get to play as Yoshi. Yeah, that's the only limelight of that game, playing as Yoshi. And then you don't even take advantage of going back to the other stages and making its own Yoshi game. That's why I loved about um Yoshi 64 on the DS. That's what I like to call it. The Mario 64 game. Yeah, that is the definitive version of Yoshi. He just grabs a hat, turns into Mario, Luigi, or Wario. There. That's a Yoshi game, in my opinion. So let's go to Super Mario 64. And the thing is too, Super Smash Bros. Ultima that came out in 2016 is still $60. That game came out in 2017, I believe, or 2018. If I say it's 2016, I apologize. But that game is already old, and either Nintendo is planning to do another Smash Brothers before the Switch is gone, because I already made a video talking about how should they do a remaster or deluxe version of Ultima, basically, with all the DLCs, and then add a custom creation suite so you can make your own story mode and stuff like that, or your own little side story. That would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome. That would make me buy the game again, even if it's $60. Hell yeah, because that right there gives you the creative freedom to do a lot of shit. That right there, that will make the game last more than Melee. I'm saying that right now. Does Melee have custom creation story? No, it fucking doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. But when it does, I guarantee you, people will play that more than Melee. Not to say people won't stop. Not to say people will stop playing Melee. No, 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 no. You're a fool if you think that. No, no one's not gonna stop playing Melee. But if you have that in a future Super Smash Bros. Game, oh, that's definitely going to be a runner up for people to play that a long, 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 long time. Same thing with the 3DS Super Smash Bros. Game, which, in my opinion, if you play that one and Ultima together, oh, it is the complete package of awesomeness. That's how I feel about it. But again, going back, Super Mario RPG right here, $60. 60 fucking bucks right there, as you can see from the price tag. And the art style is what you wanted to see from the box art, which is fine. But going back to what I said, it should not be $60, man. It should not be $60. These games are old. These games are fucking old, man. Even $50, you know, sometimes some people might be like, I 50, and sometimes I might be like that too. Sometimes on a good day, I guess, or when I feel like, throwing $50 on a game because why not, basically. But I remember going to Best Buy because they still have games that you can that could be sold over there. What was that game? That Mickey Land or something like that. Some Disney game with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy and Minnie. It's a game that's kind of like a Rayman game. I want to get that game, and I believe the game is like about $40. That's a steal. That's a steal. In the new SpongeBob game that came out, Cosmic Shake, which is also looks awesome. That game, guess how much it is? $30. A brand new game, $30 on a Switch, on a new generation. Well, that's unheard of. When I saw that price tag, I was like, so you guys could do it. THQ Nordic is literally going like this to you guys, and they're literally saying, we're doing it better than you motherfuckers. Go fuck yourself. Because the customer, look, what will you guys make me look? If I went to the store. I saw a Super Mario RPG there, $60. SpongeBob Cosmic Shake, $30. Do the fucking math. Of course, I'm going to get the less pricey one. And of course, the parents gonna get the less pricey one too. You know how parents are nowadays, especially if they like the Mario's and if they like SpongeBob, they definitely will get that one. They'll be like, what does my kid like more, SpongeBob or Mario? SpongeBob. We have to admit this. SpongeBob is more popular than fucking Mickey Mouse and Mario. Sorry, he is. He really is. That's just me, man. That's just me. That's how much. That's why I was very excited for this new SpongeBob game to come out. And Cosmic Sponge, I might just get that next month. But Cosmic Sponge, you should get that game. It looks fun. It looks awesome, and it's everything that I wanted in a SpongeBob sequel to for Bikini Bottom for a long, long time. Seriously. And by the way, the remaster to of Bikini Bottom is fine, but it not crashes, it glitches. The frame rate is bad. So don't get that game. Don't get it's sad to say that. Don't get Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated because the frame rate is bad. Bad, bad, bad. And some of the voice acting they didn't even get. Like the Mr. Krabs character, they didn't even get him for no fucking reason. So might as well just play the original version on the original console. But if you can't get that, then might as well get the heat hydrated version. But I even heard that the Mr. Krabs voice actor wasn't in the original version either. So which is also stupid. Yeah, I mean you guys have something against was it Clancy? You have something against the guy that voices Mr. Krabs? He's fucking awesome. He really is. He's fucking awesome. He really is. He's a fucking awesome actor. When he's gone, everyone's gonna remember him. Seriously, I guarantee you, man. Seriously, he's gonna be like, guarantee you, he's probably gonna be like the Robert Williams of animation. That's what I believe. I believe that's what's gonna happen. Um, and actually, no, of acting, just because he's that good. It has so many varieties. But look at me talking about an actor. But going back. Uh, so yeah, what will you get, guys? You're not gonna get two games at once. The hell's wrong with you? Oh, let's go. I'm gonna get Mario RPG and Cosmic Shakes, SpongeBob Cosmic Shake. Go ahead if you want to do that, but I guarantee you're not gonna beat both games on the same day. Look, I have a lot of games on my Switch. I have a lot of games on my Switch. I have a lot of games on my Switch that I could just play, obviously, because sometimes you want that. You want to have games that you just have so you could just play sometimes. And that's fine. But there's other games where you gotta sit down and play them, and you have to put your whole time into it. That's what I've done with Shimigami. That's what I've done with Dragon Quest. But are you going to do it when you buy like two fucking physical games, man? Even if it is digital, are you still going to pay that much? A $60 game or $70 game or even an $80 game, then you're paying another $30 with another game. You're spending 100 and something there if it's $80, or even if it's 60, 70, 80, 90. You're spending 90, almost again $100, man. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't fucking do that as a gamer, man. I wouldn't do that. It's a waste, man. It is. It's a waste. It's a waste of your money, dude. It's a waste of your money. That money could have gone to food, for rent, or for clothes. Just saying. I spent $62 on clothes not that long ago, and I'm proud of it. All right. Instead of spending $60 fucking dollars on a game and probably feeling that I'm not gonna get my money's worth and feeling like shit. Because this is how the new generation of gaming is sometimes, man. It is changing, like I've said before, it is changing. But good God, the prices need to change too. Because I guarantee you in the future, no one's not gonna fucking pay. No one's not gonna fucking pay for this shit, man. If I'm not willing to pay for it, guess what? Other people are not going to either. That's why I'm talking about Mario Wonder and all this shit. You think Mario Wonder fucking appeals to me? No, it doesn't. Oh, it only appeals to those kids and shit like that. That's the problem, though. Mario used to appeal to everybody. Now it's just now it's just appealing to fucking 5-year-olds. Which is funny because in the beginning people thought about that with SpongeBob. Now SpongeBob is doing what Mario was doing. Kind of funny how that works, huh? Even though in the beginning SpongeBob was never for kids. SpongeBob was never for kids. Sorry. The animators that made Beavis and not Beavis and Butthead. The animators that made SpongeBob also made, not the creator, the animators. There's a difference. The animators that make SpongeBob also made Ren and Stimpy. Not that a long time ago. Then they just shifted to making SpongeBob, basically. Because you know how those uncanny pictures that you see in SpongeBob, they also had it in Ren and Snippy. There's a reason for that. It's because the people that did that also did it. The people that did that in SpongeBob also did that in Ren and Snippy because it's the same animators, same people, basically. Not all of them, but some of them, and it's some of them to the point that you can notice, basically. So that's why it's there. Those uncanny picture frames and all that. When Squid was like, "Does this look unsure to you?" See all the details of him and everything like that. You're like, ugh, you know. It's almost like looking at a cartoon character in real life, you know. So, sorry about that. But anyways, the graphics on Mario Wonder, they look beautiful. They do. They look beautiful. But at the same time, guys, going back to what I said, it took this long for Nintendo to literally make a different art style for Mario. How come we couldn't have like each generation like 5 or 10 years for every Mario game to have a different art style? That would be cool. I wouldn't mind it. But no, let's drag this fucking art style out forever. That's why when people look at the new Super Mario Brothers games for the Wii or the DS, people will be like, looking back at him. And some people even look back at it and be like, it's not bad, but it's just so much of it to the point that I'm like, with it. And I'm like, yeah, what do you think is going to happen with Wonder? You're going to see it so many times, and then eventually you're going to be like, I'm sick of looking at this. Guarantee you in the future, people are going to be like, what are you, Nintendo? Pixar? Stop making your characters look like Pixar. That's what they look like. They do. You make them all your characters look like Pixar characters. And God, I hope you don't do that to Donkey Kong. Oh, please don't. Leave Donkey Kong the way he is. He's fine the way he is. He doesn't have to be changed. I think that's the only type of art style that I can see that you don't have to change. You changed Donkey Kong before, which you had to, because you wanted new people to come in. You wanted him to be new vamp and everything like that. And Donkey Kong at the time is iconic. This right here, this Donkey Kong, this Donkey Kong right here is iconic. And what, you're gonna put the Mario Wonder art style on this type of character? Nah, man. Nah, man, don't do that. Don't do that. It doesn't fit with him. He's a fucking goddamn gorilla that lives in a fucking jungle. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. Mario is a LSD trip type of motherfucker. Donkey Kong is not that. Now if he's doing LSD type of drugs in his game, but he's not Mario. Mario does drugs. Donkey Kong eats bananas and kicks ass. Right? Don't fuck up the Godfather of gaming. Don't fuck it up. I'm dead serious. Because how could you you already fucked up Mario already. And we haven't seen a Donkey Kong game in forever, and I'm over here like, why are you hating Donkey Kong, man? Why are you hating on this guy, man? This guy hasn't had a game since what? 2017 also? Or 2018? It's been years since we haven't had a Donkey Kong game. And I've been dying for a new Donkey Kong game to be on the Switch. Like some type of Mario Odyssey type of thing. And I know it will be good because every time Donkey Kong does a game, it's always better than the Mario games, man. Even the newer Donkey Kong games are better than the newer Mario games, man. And Nintendo knows it. Nintendo knows it. That's why when there's a new platforming game, I'm always here like, is it Donkey Kong? Oh, it's Mario. Here's a new adventure game. Is it Donkey Kong? Oh, it's Zelda. Oh, well, here's the 1,000th game of these franchises in its folder again. But, you know, fuck Donkey Kong. Forget about him. And forget about Earthbound, too. You know? Forget about those people also. You know? Oh, we don't want people to do, you know, pet projects of Earthbound. And it's like, okay, but are you going to make an Earthbound game? No, we don't feel like it. Don't tell us that. Then we're going to make our own Earthbound game. No, you better not do that. Then make an Earthbound game. No, we don't want that. It's not in our books right now. This is the type of company, maybe I should upload that video of me talking about these old fucking timers getting the fuck out of here. Maybe I should upload that video after this video. Or maybe I should upload this video, then upload that video as a compliment to this video. Because there's no reason for these old motherfucking farts in Nintendo to fucking think this way. That's why they need to get the fuck out of this fucking goddamn company, including the guy that created Mario. Get him the fuck out of that fucking goddamn company. He's fine. He can retire and leave him in peace. Have new fresh eyes instead of this stupid fucking shit. All right? Seriously. Look at what Mario. Look at the first Mario game, the second Mario game, and Mario 3. Look at those 3 Mario games and find out what they did differently, unique, and make them stand out to the point that people still talk about them still to this day. All right, guys, people talk more about Mario 1, 2, and 3, and and Mario World than they do to the other Mario games, including the original Game Boy games. Mario Land 2. People talk about those games more than the other Mario games. Why? Because those are good, those are fun, those stand out. Those are appealing to people. Those are also appealing to a general public. And it's good to get the general public out there too, but how are you going to get your hardcore fans also? When I see Mario Wonder, I'm only here like, wow, you changed the art style and you expect me to fucking give you $60 for it? Are you stupid? Are you high? No. No. That's not how it works, fucking Nintendo. You don't do your fucking bare minimum and expect me to fucking give you 1,000 fucking goddamn dollars. That's not how it works, you dumb motherfucker. It's the same shit when Square Enix is doing Final Fantasy VII Remake. You don't do the bare minimum and expect fucking people to fucking give you money. All these fucking stupid idiot all these idiot motherfuckers around here don't get fucking why Final Fantasy VII Remake is getting no money. It's easy. People don't give a fuck about it because it sucks. You over here saying, well, I like it. Yeah, because you're a stupid ass motherfucker, and that's why fucking gaming is the way it is. Dumbass. You can't fucking tell from a fucking bad game to a good game, you dumb idiot. You can't fucking tell from a bad product to a good product, you fucking dumbass. That's what gaming is the way it is. That's why Mario Wonder fucking sold like hotcakes for no fucking reason. Now Nintendo's looking at that and being like, well, look at that. We could do the bare minimum. Sorry, Donkey Kong. We're going to have 5 more years with Mario. You be on the sidelines. You don't think none of these companies are not thinking about this shit? For kind of like Japan, look, I want to think about this, you dumbass fucking Americans. Yeah, I'm saying that right now because some of you guys are fucking goddamn dumb. If Japanese people didn't give a fuck about Final Fantasy VII Remake, why should you? They didn't bite. They didn't give a fuck. All right, and then they noticing the Japanese market is noticing that these companies are catering to the American audience. So why the fuck should they get their product? The reason we went to these Japanese developers is because they were making something different that wasn't in America. That's why we came to them. Now they're making things similar that is in America, and we're not going to them. They're not getting our money. It's the same thing when it comes to animation. Disney does different animation that 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 they do in Japan. What do you think? What do you think? Sometimes when Studio Ghibli films come out, they mostly come out with Disney promoting them because Disney knows the art style that studio has, and they're like, oh, we want a piece of that because they know they can't recreate that. They can't make that, so might as well throw money at it, and they make money with that also. Disney was very smart with that. But these video game companies don't want to be smart, and other companies don't want to be smart either. You don't want to look at a product that someone made and be like, "Hey, let's do this," and then we can get money, and then they can get money. Look at the Sonic fan game that came out not that long ago, and Sega was just like, "Yo, they made a game right here for us. Let's pay them, and we could put it in our market, and the people could pay us, and we pay them, and stuff like that." Sega did good on that, but when it comes to Nintendo, oh, you're making what is it? You're making a Metroid 2 game? Take that out because we're making our own Metroid 2 game, which I heard was bad. No one didn't get it. Fuck you, Nintendo. While still people over here are still playing the fan version of Metroid 2 because they downloaded it already and is still playing it. And I guarantee you that the person that you told to take it out didn't really take it out. They took it out for you to not see it, but I guarantee you that person's probably throwing it to people left and right for them to play it. Because that's what I would have done. If I was making a fan game like Pokemon or some shit like that, or Mario, and Nintendo came at me to give me a cease and desist and some shit like that, guess what? I still would have gave my game out there, but without you guys noticing it. I wouldn't have got paid for it either, but I would have let people play it, and you guys would have never noticed because I would never fucking say it out loud. It would have to be a secret to the point that you guys would literally have to be in the what do we call it? What do hardcore? What do I like to call it actually? What is it? The black market of gaming. You have to go. We always like to call what is it? The dark space of the internet. Well, welcome to the dark space of video games, where people can sell your game. Where people can sell fucking products that other companies have owned, but we don't give a fuck because we just want people to play them. And Nintendo doesn't like that. We're too fucking goddamn bad, motherfucker. Maybe you can get these fucking fan games, pay them, and then put it on your fucking goddamn on your fucking consoles. Because that's the future of gaming, motherfucker, and that's what's going to happen. I've already talked about too. You guys don't want exclusive. You guys talking about exclusives anymore? I mean, these video games are not trying to. These video games are not being exclusive anymore. So what's going to happen when a Mario game is on a fucking Steam? Because people are always talking about, but Nintendo will never do that. Everything's exclusive to Nintendo, but everything that's exclusive is dying off. So what do you think is going to happen with the Nintendo stuff? Right? You think the whole thing with Square Enix doing exclusive stuff is it bite them in the ass? You think it's not going to bite Nintendo in the ass? Why? Because they're Nintendo, a company that's been around since the 1800s. Bitch, please. This company has evolved and changed over time. They just refuse to do it now. Right? Because they're old fucking goddamn false out, piece of fucking goddamn shit in that fucking goddamn company that need to change or need to fucking retire or die. Alright? Because they have so many fucking cords inside their body keeping them alive like Emperor Palpatine to the point that's like, get them off that fucking seat. They're decaying like a fucking Skeksis. Seriously, man. This is what Mario. This is what Mario Wonder has done to me. I haven't even played the game. I've seen the trailer for it, and I've seen people talk about it, how much people praise it, and how much people are kind of disappointed with it. But I'm over here like the people that are disappointed with it. I'm over here like, what do you expect? And then people that did enjoy it, I'm over here like, I'm looking at them too. I'm like, of course you love it. Of course you love it. What did I expect from you? Nothing. You were just going to love the same shit that you loved back in the NES era. What's changed? Nothing, man. At least with Mario 1, 2, and 3, they're different from each other. Even Mario 3D Land and even Mario World. All of these games that I mentioned are all different from each other. They might seem similar when you look at them, but when you play them, they are complete fucking different. Even when you do look at them, do you think Mario 3, Super Mario Brothers 3, the iconic game as it is, you think it's close to Mario Wonder? No, it's not. It will never will be. It never will be. That's like comparing Final Fantasy 9 or comparing to old Final Fantasy to new Final Fantasy. It's night and day. The fuck? Why are we even discussing about this shit? Seriously. So that's how I feel about Mario Wonder. If you guys like it, that's fine. You can like it, but know that there's deeper problems with this game. There's deeper problems with this game than what we realize, guys. All right, it might look squeaky clean and beautiful, but that's the point. It's supposed to look squeaky clean and beautiful for for the people that are paying Nintendo. They'll be like, does it look good? Yeah. Does it play well? Yeah. Well, ship it. But people, but sir, we made this product so many times. What's different about this? They'll buy it anyways. Even when even when Super Mario came back for the DS, what was different with that? They used Bowser Jr. And plus they expanded on it a bit of the original Mario content. They just expanded on it with the DS version, and then they milked it after that for no reason. That's why I'm pointing it out too. Don't be surprised if they do that with Wonder. Oh, people like the style and what we did with Mario Wonder. Well, let's keep on continuing it. And I want to hear like, why, 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 why? I am playing the new Princess Peach game. Well, not the game. I'm playing the demo of it, and I'm kind of surprised with the demo. I thought the game was going to be shit, but I'm very surprised at what they've done here with that new Peach game. Even though it's not the Peach game that I want a sequel to Super Princess Peach so fucking damn bad. But no, you're going to make Mario Wonder, you son of a bitch. Remember that Luigi year? How come we don't have a Peach year? Why not? And the thing is, too, in Mario Wonder, you get to play as Daisy, I believe, right? Which is cool. Finally, get to play this freaking woman uh, instead of playing her in Mario Kart, Mario Tennis, and Super Smash Brothers. I don't know. And then when people say, "Oh, Daisy is just the same way as Peach," no, they're not. They're not. It's been proven that Daisy and Peach are very different in Super Smash Brothers. Yes, they might play similar, but Peach is actually better than Daisy. She is. She is. She is. I don't hate Daisy. I think she's fine as fuck. I think she's hotter than Peach. But but yeah, gameplay wise, Peach is better than Daisy basically in that game. So moving on, this needs to this Mario series needs to change a lot in my opinion. It hasn't been again, it hasn't really become what it's supposed to be, man. It's just been doing safe practices. And that's the problem that I have with Mario, man. The problem that I have with Mario games is that they're too safe. Very, very too safe. And that's what pisses me off about Nintendo, man. You make these Mario games too safe. And how much you want to bet you're doing that with Zelda? I haven't played the new Zelda games, mainly because every Zelda game that I play, I'm all here like, yeah, it's the same thing as this game, which has done it way fucking better, way fucking better. So why the fuck am I playing this crap? Mario and Zelda don't appeal to me as they used to be anymore, man. They don't. They don't appeal to me as much as they used to anymore. I would praise Mario Brothers 3, 2, and even Mario World, even the 3D Land, even the Land games on the Game Boy. And I even would praise Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, um what is it? Also Legend of Zelda 1 and 2 and Diminish Cap. I will always praise those games. But after that, I'm over here like, oh, play Ocarina of Time. Shit. Boring. I don't give a fuck about it. Moving on. Oh, play this Mario game. Mario Odyssey. Beat it. Have some moments, but overall, no, I'd rather play Mario 64. That's just me. That's just me as a gamer, man. That's just me. Everyone's different. That's fine. But at the same time, guys, we gotta see we gotta see the criticisms of what Nintendo is doing with their product of games. Because a lot of people have been mentioning this for years too, and I've mentioned them too. All they're pushing here is Mario and Zelda, and they have a long fucking goddamn property of all these fucking goddamn characters, and then fucking don't use them. It's fucking disgusting. My God, Warner Brothers doesn't even treat their Looney Tunes characters like this. Shit, I'm dead fucking serious. At least Warner Brothers uses their Looney Tunes characters. You get the Looney Tunes characters, Nintendo, and you use only two of them: Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, and that's it. You don't even use Elmer Fudd. You don't even use fucking Roadrunner or Coyote. You don't even use none of those other characters at all. You don't even use the racist characters either. Good God, at least you'll be using another character. Shit, God, seriously, man. At least you've been using somebody else besides two fucking people. God. Going back, they even treat Donkey Kong the same way, and he's the reason why they're fucking a company to begin with, a gaming company to begin with. Seriously, not Mario. Mario shouldn't be the one that is being praised up in the moon. It's this fucking guy. This guy should be praised to the fucking moon, not that fucking plumber piece of shit. And I like Mario, I do, but for crying out loud, man, we gotta say what needs to be said, right? Mario is a cheater. He's a hack, and he's a bad brother, very bad brother. And don't look at the Mario movie and be like, oh no, he's a good brother. No, no, no. In the games, Mario is an asshole. He's an asshole. But around Mario, for him, everyone's a villain for Mario. Everyone's a villain for Mario, including his own brother. You know, it's almost like the old saying goes. Wait a minute, am I getting too old for this? No, it's the people that are a problem. That's how Mario is. Mario's literally like that. So it's kind of funny how that happens. But at the end of the day, guys, how do you guys feel about what I said here? Do you disagree and agree? And that's fine if you disagree, but you gotta have to agree to the point that Nintendo's pushing this type of content to the point that it's not even worth it anymore to even look at. Because gamers like me that are looking at Mario Wonder or what Nintendo is doing, I'm over here looking at them like, okay, you have the best system in the world, but where's your Peach games? Where's your Donkey Kong games? Donkey Kong and Peach should have had at least 5 games on this system already. But no, we're gonna have Mario having 5 fucking games in the system. How many Mario games are all for this or for the system? We got Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey, also including the remasters and remakes. Good God. That's a lot. That's a fucking a lot. And I'm not talking about the older games that they just put on there. I'm talking about like the newer games and then adding them up of when they came to this console, of the newer generation console. So I don't care if it's a party game or anything like that. If Mario's in it, it counts. Mario and the Rabbids, even though I do want to play that. See, that's something great. That's something new and fresh. When Mario teamed up with the Rabbids, I'm over here like, thank you. Finally, someone in Nintendo is like, hey, could we actually do something fucking goddamn new? And everyone that heard that got out of their deathbed and they were like, what, new? Seriously, dust is coming out of their fucking goddamn mouth. Shit. So I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And these old farts from Nintendo need to retire. The guy that made Mario should retire by now, man. He hasn't made a Mario game since the 90s, I believe, right? So, and he's just been constantly watching and producing all the other Mario games, right? So, why wouldn't you just retire then? You're the same age as my grandparents. Retire, motherfucker. Retire, dude. You have nothing else to give. You have nothing else to give, dude. You created Mario, Donkey Kong, and Link. I think that's enough. I think you're good. So retire. So this company doesn't think that they need to make 20 Mario games in a fucking goddamn year and then fucking neglect all their other fucking properties like Metroid and Star Fox and F-Zero and shit. And Earthbound. Earthbound! Bitch! I'm serious. Look, the main reason I'm talking like this is because most likely it's either two things why Nintendo's doing this. Is because the guy that created Mario, they're sucking his ass, or they keep listening to him, and they do what the fuck they want. Why does it have to go to him, though? Why does it have to go to him? I'm sure he probably feels bad that all that weight's on him. Or maybe he doesn't. Which is why I mentioned this guy should fucking goddamn retire. Let him retire. Or else he's just gonna keep fucking producing Mario games until he fucking is dead. Do you want that? Do you really want the creator of Mario to be on his deathbed, dying, still thinking about creative stuff for a Mario game? Or do you want him to rest, be with his family, and let him live for a couple of hours? Let the man fucking rest and breathe, basically. Because if you don't want that for him, then damn, this guy is gonna fucking die making a fucking Mario game. Like, I'm serious, man. I'm dead serious. At this point, Mario should be jumping, spinning at this point. Every time he jumps, he spins. It'd be another attack. Every time enemies come in or fly in, they get hit and die. I'm dead serious. That should not be a button prop anymore. That should literally be like when Mario jumps, he's automatically spinning like Crash Bandicoot. Instead of just going like this, he goes like he spins, and then when he lands, he's fine. If he lands like a superhero pose or some shit like that. Where he goes like this. All right, seriously, it just give me something. Give me fucking something with these characters. God, man, Kirby's doing a better job than you. He really is. It's fucking amazing how much that fucking puffball is doing way better than Mario and Link. No wonder he's the highlight for Super Smash Brothers, even though the guy that created Kirby made Super Smash Brothers. But would you? I would highlight more Kirby than Mario anyways. Which is why when Mario got killed by Sephiroth, I was like, they did it! They finally did it! Oh man. That was great. I know some people might be like, but Sephiroth didn't really stab Mario. And it's like, no, Nintendo fight it, and it just went through his T-shirt. That's not Nintendo in it. Oh no, it is. It's Nintendo in it. Even though Nintendo has killed off their characters, including Mario, plenty of times. So I don't know. When Nintendo wants to kill off their characters, that's fine. But when someone else wants to kill off their characters, they're like, no, 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 no. But it's fun and creative. I don't give a shit. At that point, can you blame them? But at the same time, it would be nice to see. Maybe Mario's face cut off, Luigi with a scar, Princess Peach's arm fucked up, so she has to replace it with a fucking gun. Oh, hell yeah. That'd be badass. That'd be badass. But, we can't have it in these fucking Mario games. We can't have that type of violence or gore or fucked upness. Sorry, we can't. Why? Oh, because we gotta appeal to kids and adults too, dumb motherfucker. Have you even played the old Mario games? They're actually pretty disturbing and fucked up in their own way. They are. Play the old Mario games. Seriously, they're pretty fucked up in their own way. For crying out loud, in Mario 2, they kill the final boss, and the people that wanted him dead are grabbing his corpse and pushing him away. Seriously, I'm over here looking at that. I'm like, they literally are happy that Mario killed this person, and they holding him up and having fun with the corpse. And I'm over here like, that's what I'm saying, man. Where's the creep factor? Where's the fun factor? Where's the disturbing factor? The Mario franchise had this disturbing, fun, and crazy factor that you couldn't put it together, but you know it was there. You know something creeping, fucked up was gone about this world. Even though it looked beautiful and vibrant, but you knew something was fucked up. You knew something was fucked up. But yet, now when you look at these Mario games, you always hear like, I don't feel the fucked upness. I don't feel that type of vibe. It's very rare that I do feel that type of vibe with Mario games. The last time I did felt that with a Mario game was Mario 3D Land. That's the only time I felt that way. Maybe it's because of the way the game was designed, or maybe it's the way they made certain level outs or something like that. I don't know. I can't pinpoint of how much I actually feel about that game. I didn't feel it in Mario Odyssey. Even when I played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I still kind of felt that feeling a little bit. It wasn't there, but it was there to the point that I was like, okay, I know it's more of a party game. It's not really a Mario game, but Mario's in it, and it still kind of has that feel of kind of a darkness to it, so an emptiness to it, a bleak to it, basically. Because when you do play all these Mario games, especially the older ones, there is a bleakness to it. That's just me. That's just me. That's just the way I feel when I play these Mario games. Especially the old Zelda games. Zelda 1 and 2. You feel that bleakness, especially Zelda 1. It felt like a fucking apocalyptic area. It really did. It really did. When Part 2 felt like a livable open world type of place, basically, which changed a lot for Legend of Zelda. Seriously, without Legend of Zelda 2, you wouldn't even get towns or anything like that. Seriously, which we got towns in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and people praise the shit out of those games. I haven't really played Majora's Mask, so I can't really talk about that, but I could talk about Ocarina of Time. Oh man, Ocarina of Time, man. I don't get the love for that game at all whatsoever. I don't even have to talk about that game because was it Aaron for Game Grumps? He talked about it, and you could just watch that video alone. Everything that he mentioned in his video, it's exactly how I feel with Ocarina of Time and Legend of Zelda games in general. To be quite honest with you, I mean, I think that's why my favorite Legend of Zelda games are just the 2D ones, not the 3D ones. The 3D ones, I'm over here like, bye, see you later, fuck off. Because I played one and it sucked. I didn't like it. I didn't. It was just stupid. I didn't like it. It was just stupid, lazy, and mismanaged. Very mismanaged. Even when you play the 3DS remaster version, I'm only here like, guys, you guys could have changed it up and fixed some things that will help this game make it more progression friendly, basically. And it's not. It really isn't. It's not one of those games that's like, hey, here are 4 orbs around this world, and here's a map, and it's gonna be here, here, and here, and here, and we're not gonna tell you where it is, but we're all gonna tell you where, and we're all gonna tell you it's in here, 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 yes, but we're not gonna tell you what to do or anything like that. Just explore. That's fine. I love that. But when you throw the player there, and you basically are like, here's the dungeon. Okay, cool. Then get out of it. And then you're like, what else I need to do? And the game's like, what? That's what I have a problem with. That is what I have a problem with. That is Ocarina of Time in a nutshell. Most people are like, no, it's not. That's how it felt with me. When I played that game, I'm over here like, okay, what to do next? I'm having fun here. I want to continue on. The game's like, what? What? And I'm over here like, what do you mean, what? What do you mean, what? Are you literally telling me just fucking explore and expect something to happen? Are you fucking stupid? That's how I felt with Ocarina of Time, man. Every time I see the game still to this day, I'm only here like, God, kill me now. Just kill me. Seriously. That game should never been praised the way it is. Super Mario 64, I can understand. But Ocarina of Time, oh God, no. That game should not be praised as what it should be, man. So many games did way better than what Ocarina of Time did. Like Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1 did it better. Huh. I guarantee you, Quest 64 probably did it better than Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I said it. I fucking said it. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Exactly nothing. 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 Right? Because this is just my opinion at the end of the day. You don't have to agree with me, and that's fine. This is just how I look at the Nintendo stuff right now and Nintendo games, and it's just very stupid. It is. It's very stupid, man. Very fucking stupid. Very fucking goddamn stupid. We always talk about Nintendo's business practices here, and my fucking hair is being stupid. We always talk about Nintendo's business practices here, but literally you got to look at the games because the business practices damage the games, man. They do. They damage the game. They damage the quality. They damage the funness, and they damage what the series could be and what could evolve to. And they just don't see it that way. It's funny too. Franchises that are franchises that died but now are coming back basically. I like to call it like the Sonic thing, the Sonic fiasco. Well, the whole Sonic fiasco is like Sonic going through bad stuff, rough times, and then eventually they come back up again and it's doing really good. Basically, those type of franchises. It's funny that when those franchises make a comeback, and even if they fumble, but when they do make a comeback, they hit strides and they really do good. But when other games that keep getting money, like Mario and Zelda, when they fumble and all that, they still make money, and people look at them and praise them and be like, "Yo, yes." Instead of doing what you do with the Sonic games, hey, criticize them and tell them make it better, be more fun. You don't do that with the Legend of Zelda or Mario games, guys. You don't look at them and be like, make them better, do them better. Because what's the competition with Mario Wonder? I know. Um, other better fucking platforming games that's already out there. Same thing with um Breath of the Wild, the new Zelda game. There's literally other fucking open world games that probably can do better what Legend of Zelda, the new Legend of Zelda games are doing right now. And the thing is too, the one praise that I was hearing when Breath of the Wild came out was, oh, Zelda is talking, there's voice acting, and I'm over here like, okay, something that a computer from the '70s can do. You're praising a game that can do it on a modern hardware system that can do that capability already. This is like the same fiasco when people were praising Blood in WWE and they're like, "Oh yeah, Blood, it's back," and I'm over here like, "No, it's not, you dumb idiot. That is the rules and ingredients that you should have when it comes to wrestling. You dumb motherfucker. Stop acting like this is like fresh fucking coffee." It's stupid, man. It's fucking stupid. That's what I'm trying to talk about. This is what I'm trying to convey here. It's fucking retarded. So that's it, guys. This has been an hour-long video. I did not want to go an hour long, but hey, it is what it is. Um, these new Mario games, man, they're not doing it for me. It's funny that some of the side Mario games can do it for me. Or even again, yeah, some of the side ones can do it for me. But the main ones, man, the main ones, I'm only here like, and then if it is a side game, they're gonna remaster it and make you pay fucking $60 or $80 for it. And I'm over here like, nah, man. That game came out. That game came out years ago, man. That game came out in the '90s. Stop acting like this is the '90s, man. It's not. It's not the fucking '90s anymore, motherfucker. You're not gonna sell a '90s game and put it for fucking $70 or $60 originally when it came out. You're not gonna fucking do that. You fucking idiot. When Nintendo does it with Mario, it's okay. When Square Enix does it, it's bad. When Xbox does it, it's bad. When Sony does it, it's bad. But when Nintendo does it, fucking stupid gamers. They're not even gamers. They're just fucking stupid.